Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek with Origins 2017. I'm sitting down with Lance Meister from Tasty Minstrel Games, and you've brought us Samara.
Yes, Samara is a game that we're soft releasing it here at Origins, but it will be in stores here very, very shortly. So if you like this and you think it's a game you want to get, it was originally published by Quali, which, do you know how to pronounce his name, the designer? Korn van Morsel?
Yeah, Cornet.
Cornet. Okay. So,
So,
and Quali, I don't quote me on this. I think Quali is kind of like his.
it is his line.
It is line, yeah. So we've partnered up with him to produce this. So if you have Samara, like the original one, you may have picked it up. This is obviously a smaller box, and we've been able to condense it a little bit. This is, at its heart, it is kind of a timed worker game where you are trying to build buildings in this village of Samara and trying to do the best job of that. And the big thing is that when you there'll be buildings on this, like there's these building tiles that I'm going to turn over so you can kind of see the different things that they do. And like all these buildings also, like you get this little card that has all the buildings and their special powers and what you get for doing them. But ultimately it's a points game type of thing. But the big thing is that you can see there's 1, 2, 3, or 4 workers. So depending upon how many workers you put to work at a certain thing, then you'll be able to build buildings that are on that location. But the big thing is that it's a situation where you have to actually put your workers to work for a certain amount of time, and then they're unavailable for you. And so you have to actually have it. It's a planning game where you're like, it's like, okay, well, I want these people to do this job, but I'm not going to have access to them for 3 months. And is it worth it for me to do it like that?
And likewise, with some other games that have time as a commodity, you might end up going a couple times in a row. You end up choosing a lot of things that are cheap time-wise.
Exactly. And so, and I like this because it is like, is it worth it to do that, or are the other people going to be able to make up a lot of ground behind me by taking little smaller actions? And so it's like kind of one of those. I like games that have puzzle turns where it's like it's an investment type of thing, and so you're like, well, is it worth my investment of time for this one? So it plays in under an hour once you know how to play the game, and I think it scratches that strategy itch really, really well. And so if you've liked games with this kind of mechanism, I know Scott earlier mentioned Thebes was maybe the first game to really have that. If you like games with that timing mechanism, I think you're going to absolutely love this. I mean, the art is obviously cute, and I really like the Dayglow purple and pink, and so I mean, those are just beautiful colors as far as and I apologize to anybody who is colorblind, but I do really like the presentation of this one and just how it looks and how it just kind of pops when it's on the table.
And worth mentioning, for a small box, this does go up to 5.
Yes.
Which is unusual for something in such tight packaging.
Well, 2 to 5 seems to be that golden rule now, right? Like you have to have 2 to 5. So.
And then you had mentioned that there are 2 little.
There's 2 little expansions where they are not included in this, but it is something down the road that I do believe we are going to publish them. Quite likely it'll be like one of those things where it's just one of those small. The perfect thing that you can add on to your order on some online game store or whatever, like to hit you over that $100 mark or whatever. So that is Samara.
All right, Lance, thank you so much. And if you want to pick that up, that's from Tasty Minstrel Games.